Hi everyone, welcome back to a very delayed Vlad the Inhaler post. I do apologise, work, etc. You know, we've all got responsibilities outside of YouTube. I've been contacted by a vape cotton company. Actually, I've never heard of them before, and I'm not sure if you will have. You might do now, because there's lots of people that are now talking about them. But they're called Angorabbit, and they've sent me 20 bags of their vaping cotton for review and for giveaway also. So I've been using this stuff for the past, I'd say the past week nearly, certainly sort of 4 or 5 days, and it is the best cotton I've ever used, hands down. And I'm not saying that purely because I'm being sent anything from, there's nothing to do with that, this is a completely honest review. I've always used cotton bacon like everyone else. I've always used cotton bacon. You know, it was always a very pure cotton to use, but the problem I always found with it was that the cotton would burn too easy for me, regardless as to how saturated I'd get it, how careful I was. It was always slightly harsh in the back of the throat. This stuff supposedly cannot burn at all. Another advantage of this is supposedly that you don't have to pulse the cotton, because obviously I've not had this problem with cotton bacon, but when you get the little sachets of free cotton in your rebuildables or in your mods, I've always found it has that cottony taste. It has that kind of, it's almost like warm laundry. It's as if you put laundry in without any detergent or fabric conditioner or something. It's that warm cottony taste. These guys reckon you don't have to pulse it or anything to get rid of that taste. I reckon it's fresh out the packet, and I'll be honest, when I built mine, I didn't have any cotton taste whatsoever. There was absolutely none, which is very exciting actually, because I didn't think this was actually possible, because to create a cotton that isn't burnable is something else entirely. So I'm going to pop off. I'm going to go and do a fresh build again on my limitless RDTA. I'm using my Wismec Rulo RX200 today, purely because I'm giving my Smock GX350 a rest. I'm going to go and do a fresh build on that. Okay, so just while I'm carrying on wicking this, for those of you that don't build, I would certainly recommend that you try to at least get into it. I'm using dual 0.4 Claptons. They're more or less a standard sort of building coil, if you see what I mean, more or less. A bit more fancy than your standard coils, but a lot of people use Claptons because the flavour's really good, the cloud's really good, and you can buy them pre-built. You don't have to buy the sort of wire and do it all yourself if you don't want to, but there are accessories out there you can buy that make it a lot easier for you. So with this Limitless RDTA Plus, what I would say is that it's very, very easy to build. There's plenty of space. That's the one thing I think that I've heard people complain about more than anything when it comes to things like drippers, is the space that you get to build on them. I mean, I've personally never had that problem, but I have seen people's drippers and kind of gone, you know, there's not enough space there for you to do your thing. So again, what we're going to do here is we're going to finish putting in some fresh cotton. I'm going to give it a little wick, and then I'm going to fire it off for 20 seconds. Now, again, for those of you who don't build, I don't have to tell those of you who do, but for those of you who don't build, 20 seconds is a long time when it comes to taking a hit, and if you do that, you're more than likely going to burn the wick. Simple as that. You're going to get a dry hit, and it's the harshest thing in the entire world. I went to a cloud competition once, and there was a chap there taking part in the cloud competition. Got a huge dry hit off his dripper right in front of everyone. He was coughing his guts up for 2 minutes. You know, it's very, very easily done, but it's very, very, very not unpleasant. And that's kind of what ruins the cotton. Once you've got that dry hit, done. Cotton's ruined, your flavour's going to be ruined. But Angorabbit says that you can use this with no burning smell or taste. So I'll certainly be interested to try it. I haven't tried to burn it, I've only used it in a normal sense, if you see what I mean, for the past 5 days. Okay, right, now to wick it today, I'm going to be using some Trixie Corn Porn, which is absolutely lovely stuff. I actually got it in the TPD sales, but it is fantastic. It tastes like popcorn. It's amazing. It's really, really nice, really, really flavourful. For those of you who like sort of desserty style juices and that kind of thing. So I'm just going to fill this up. That's another great thing about the RDTA. That's another really fantastic thing. Is this? It's the need to not keep dripping. That's what sold it to me. Now, there are plenty of really good ones on the market. From what I understand, the first variation of this one wasn't very popular because it had a lot of issues. But this one is great. The only thing I will say is you do have to keep it stood up. So, you know, what's quite easy to do, and I've done it quite a few times, is, you know, put it in your pocket, get in the car, next thing you know there's juice all over your jeans. Not the best, but, you know, at the moment, until someone figures out a way to prevent that from happening, this is pretty much the best you're going to get in terms of convenience and flavour and so on. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm very, very nearly done, so thank you for bearing with me. Now again, there's no need to pulse this. There's no need to do what you would do with other cotton brands, because some of the cotton has a particular taste, and like, again, it's like wet laundry. Yeah, it's exactly like wet laundry. If you did the washing and it had no detergent in it, just wet, dirty clothes, it kind of smells a bit like that, and it tastes a bit like that as well, which isn't particularly pleasant. Okay, I'm very, very nearly done. Might have overdone it with the cotton in the base, but that's not the point of today's exercise anyway, so I can always redo it later. There we go. Right. Okie dokie, I think we're good to go. So I'm just going to slip the collar on this. And I'm going to fire it for 20 seconds. I'm going to see how it goes. Now again, for the past 5 days I've been using this stuff just normally. It's really, really good. Even if this didn't work, I would still buy it, purely because there was no harshness to it whatsoever. It was such an enjoyable vape. I'm very, very happy I've been sent 20 bags of it. Okie dokie. Right, so again, I haven't pulsed it yet. Still fresh as I've done it. Smooth straight off the bat. Right, here we go. It was 8 seconds. I'm not getting any burning yet. Certainly a burning smell. Which is odd, because you'd certainly think by 8 seconds it would have done that, but let's go again. Oh man, that's warm. Okay. Doesn't smell burnt at all. I put my lips to it in a second when it's cooled down because I don't want to give myself burns. But by now, easily, had I been using any of the cotton, that would have smelt burnt. Easily smelt burnt. And I'm getting nothing. All I smell the juice, and I smell warm cotton, but I don't smell burnt cotton. Which I'm actually really impressed, because I didn't think it was going to work. I really didn't think it was going to work. Alright, so let's give it a quick hit. And the thing is, you'll be able to tell if it's burnt, because I'll be coughing my guts up. I've been taking a light hit there because the tip is actually quite warm from the heat. So I'm just going to give that a second, but there's no burning taste to that at all. There's literally nothing there, which is incredible. Again, I've always used, like everyone else, I've always sworn by cotton bacon. I've always used it, and I've always said, oh yeah, that's the best one. But at the time, that was the best one that you could get. But now, this is reigning champ. This is the best one I think you can buy. Unless someone could come up with anyone else that says that you can do this with a cotton and it not burn, from now on, this is my king, this is my cotton. I'm not using anything else at all for the rest, you know, well, again, until if they come up with another cotton that can do something else and they give off coloured vapour or something. But that is amazing. I really, honestly, it doesn't even smell burnt. There's nothing. There's literally nothing. Hang on. Literally, there's literally no burnt taste. So we have a little look inside. So I'm going to put that as close as I can. I'm only using an integrated laptop webcam at the moment, so you have to forgive the quality slightly. But there's no burning to that at all. Now, the owner also says that you can do that test 3 times. You can do it 3 times and you get the same result every single time. So I'm going to try it one more time because I don't want to melt my, my tank. But first, one more hit. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. That is as smooth as you like. That is amazing. I have to be honest, I emailed the owner not long ago just to say to him, like, you know, I haven't burnt it yet, but this stuff is great, really, really amazing, well done. You've got to give credit where it's due. That stuff is fantastic, really, really fantastic. And the fact, you know, they've sent me many bags. So thank you very much, Angorabbit. I really, really appreciate it. It's very kind. Right, so we're going to do one more burning test. Here we go. Seven, 8, 9, 10. No, still nothing. We've now done 30 seconds of continuous burning. Well, 20 seconds of continuous and then another 10. I'm going to do one more 10 and then ten. There's still nothing. That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. I thought maybe the first one would be a fluke. I thought, you never know, it might be a fluke. Major kudos to the bloke who's invented it, because that is amazing. One more time. That is absolutely fantastic. There's no burning taste to that whatsoever. Honest to God, that is absolutely amazing. I can't believe how clean that tastes after all that burning. Any other cotton would have failed. Any other cotton would have failed, and that is amazing. Absolutely fantastic. Still good, by the way. It's still working absolutely fine. Alright guys, again, if you want to enter into the competition, if you want to get your hands on a bag of Angorabbit, just go to my Facebook page. The description was in the video, but it'll also be down in the video description. Give it a like, a share, do all the things that the competition mentions you need to do. I'll be drawing it when I hit 300 likes on the page, so invite as many vaping friends as you can. The more people I have involved, the more giveaways I'll be able to host, and that means more for you guys. So that's good for you, it's good for me, it's good for everyone. So again guys, thanks very much for listening to my ramblings. Take care. Hopefully the next video won't be too far in the future as it was this time. See you later guys.